bad, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Never turn my back on my...
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. The Chiefs at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st.
Tony's Giants tenure lasted less than a season and a half, but KC dealt for the former 1st-rounder because they feel they can unlock his potential. They look pretty good there getting the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 31-yard line.
14.
Now the 3rd-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams to about the 35, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
3rd down and 10. They go play action. action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On fourth down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Waiting on it will be Richie James. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. Room here to run. He's to the 15. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
the 10-yard line.
From the 10, first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Wilson. And that's incomplete.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Blankenship's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 19-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On 2nd down, Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
Now the ball comes loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now Williams running left.
And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys' member. Last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tanner Conner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At their own 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. Blankenship's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
A good rip by Pacheco. And you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals. They found a rookie seventh rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over the KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Allen has improved himself every chance he could and increased his sack total each of his 4 years with the Cardinals. Now with the Broncos, they're counting on a breakout being right around the corner.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's Mahomes to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and forever.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now Wilson on first down.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Wilson to throw.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but he falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
There he goes, right side. Richie James. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Denver.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, zero.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We're back now in KC. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Now it's Wilson. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Broncos first down.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On third down, Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
In motion right, that's Hamler.
Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 29, Chiefs 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his left.
Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Mahomes to throw once more.
He finds his man, Sky Moore.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. This ball deep for Tony.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kadarius Toney.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Chiefs 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Traymon Smith.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Wilson wants to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams.
85 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards.
Check 50, check 50.
First down, Broncos.
Alert. Well. Good job right there. Screen.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Oh, Wilson going to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
James now to return it. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final.
Good game, bro.
You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Here's Mahomes.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Finding Kelsey, and he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, of course, this